Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this first quarter, exciting first quarter, slicing the defense like a hot knife through butter. That's double K, Kwani, taking the ball all the way to the hoop, and a nice fly by there. But the Burundi defender, leaving Matiangi Moore all alone from the top of the key to drill a three-pointer. Nice Euro step there by number 10, Njembere Guebe, the star of this Burundi side. Look at that move, beautiful move, like a ballet dancer. Speaking of dancer, Puwot was not to be left behind. Had a couple of threes and a couple of layups. He's the top scorer for this South Sudanese team at the moment. And another turnover, Matiangi Moore coming up with a loose ball, making an intelligent play there, but the ball goes out of bounds. Miscommunication between him and Deng Mayot leads to a South Sudanese turnover.
I think Matiang was a bit in a rush. Fidel just needs to take an extra second to just see what kind of options he had. But I would still like to see South Sudan punish more in the paint. You know, we're seeing the ball beyond the arc very often, and that's a nice take from number 9, Musoba. Of course, Mayot there to scoop up the rebound. But I want to see South Sudan. Their edge is their height.
Yeah.
Why not use that to your advantage? Right now, you're not seeing anyone in the paint for South Sudan. Everyone is either out at the arc,
and at some point it might come back to haunt them when they keep missing these open looks. And Guibert dishing to Bienvenu, one of the bravest players Burundi has at the moment, driving amongst all those trees and getting them up in the air. Just shame about his finish.
A great job shaking off those defenders with a head fake. What a steal from Hakizimana. Easy finger roll finish for him. And that's a message to Quaini. Quaini, you better respect him. He can play on both ends of the floor. And he will take it to you any day of the week.
Ball goes to Emmanuel. Emmanuel trying to step through, but he's fouled before he could pass the ball. Ball will be a side out at the moment. Burundi have 2 team fouls. You need to be careful here. Some would have said they should have let them play. No real harm done there. Emmanuel taking a breather, and in comes number 13, Akoye Agao for South Sudan. Emmanuel, one of the star players for this South Sudanese team. They've had a good 2 days so far. Game 1, they comprehensively beat Somalia 114-79. South Sudan went on in their second game to annihilate Eritrea 111-57. And so far, and as you well noted, Silale, it's been a high-scoring tournament. Nice kick out. The shot clock just ran out there. Shot was too late, would not have counted. Akoy Agao not aware of the clock. And you can hear the beating of the drum. And those are the South Sudanese fans who've shown up in good numbers, urging their team to play at their best. Bienvenu attempting a three-pointer there, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the first quarter. Time was not on their side, but fairly competitive game. Burundi are no pushovers, and this is the first challenge South Sudan have in this tournament. At the moment, the scores are 21-15 in favor of South Sudan. And let's take a look at some of the highlights from this exciting game between South Sudan and Burundi. It's been an interesting first quarter so far. Gobert just punishing the South Sudanese defense there with a long three-pointer, and Euro stepping his way to the basket. And we have live pictures right now after that replay. Port coming with the ball and a steal and a layup. And they don't waste time, do they? Bienvenue, nice heads-up play there to number 9, Musobe Regie. With a big rebound there by Deng Mayot. Tenny Port. Nice handoff there to Bokbal. We have 2 point guards in at the same time. Interesting strategy employed by the South Sudanese team. Akoy Agao got into a nice position. Shame about the finish, but the foul has been called. He goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Nice feed there, pocket pass.
Nice dish to Agao, who'll go to the line. Agao gets the first one. No surprise there. South Sudan, probably the best free throw shooting team in the tournament. You can hear the fans telling everyone to keep quiet. Let Agao focus. How kind, Fidel, how kind.
The breakout in song and dance after the made free throw.
10-point lead for South Sudan so quickly in the start of the second quarter here. Guibert to Hakizimana, out to the wing. Regie could not get that basket to fall, and that's a nice pass to Mayot on the drive from Puot. And that's what South Sudan need to do. They need to get those baskets in the paint. If they don't get them, let them get to the free throw line. Although that's not to say that they're not excellent three-point shooters, but I say get the easy baskets first. South Sudan do a good job of getting that nice, comfortable lead and then just maintaining it throughout the entire game. So Burundi are going to have to be careful and keep an eye on this 10-point lead as Mayot knocks down the first free throw.
You see the big men of South Sudan can really shoot the ball. And just to reiterate, when we say amongst the trees, it's not offensive, it's not meant to be offensive in any way. These players are tall. And defensively, they form a canopy whereby you can't even see the rim when you're driving to the basket. They've been defending the perimeter really well, defending their defensive area really well. No luck for them there. Burundi on the fast break, attacking the basket. Very strong move there by number 4, Jean Hakizimana, the veteran, driving to the rim there. Gets blocked. Akoy Agao. Gobert, no, Bienvenue. Offensive foul. Nice defense there by Tenny Puot.
It's a good call from the ref. An intelligent play from Puot. We'll take a look at the replay there. He planted his feet, fell back. And I think a lot more of us need to learn how to take the charge.
Yes.
It's not easy to do. You have to overcome your fear of 6'9" people running you over. But definitely a good skill to have in your pocket.
Bokbal. Akoy Agao. Nice distribution of the ball. Double K driving to the basket. Another turnover, and the shot clock was expiring. Correct me if I'm wrong, Burundi already had the possession. They didn't need to go back.
We did have the possession, Fidel, and you can see the coach is wondering the same thing as the referee is trying to explain to him. Burundi doing a good job in that previous possession, clogging the lane, making sure that we're able to steal that ball. South Sudan now upping the defensive pressure.
Nice pass there. Nice defensive awareness, but they put it back. It's number 13, Jimbere Pauline. A close game, this one. So far, so good for South Sudan. And speaking of which, right on time. Puot, but careless mistake by him there.
That's his second foul, isn't it, Fidel? He's going to really have to be careful. The worst thing that can happen is when you have a player that's on fire and then gets into foul trouble. Really knocks the wind out of your sails. And now Guibert takes on Puot, beats his man on defense. Nice dish. And Burundi doing the things that are working for them. Managed to crack that lead a little bit. 8 points now. 29 to South Sudan,
nice
21
dish there by Puot.
Burundi.
Okoye Agao to go to the free throw line. He's making some very intelligent cuts to the basket. Just not able to finish. But then being proficient from the free throw line negates everything that they are doing wrongly just under the rim. So if you can convert these 2 free throws, it doesn't matter. It's 2 for 2.
Hakizimana at the top of the key. He has Mayotte on him. We know there's no chance to drive there. He decides to launch and is unsuccessful as the ball is pushed on the other end by Agao. Mayotte wide open in the paint for the two-handed slam. And South Sudan recognizing the things that are going to work for them in this game as the back ball called for a foul against Bienvenu. He isn't happy with that call at all. We'll take a look at the replay in just a moment.
Nice aggression by both teams. Not settling it for jumpers, trying to take the ball hard to the basket. Big rebound there by the big man. And a foul on the floor. Okoye Agao, you feel he was bailed out. He was running to no man's land. Burundi are back in defense. He was 1 on 3. But he goes to the free throw line as Burundi are over the limit in terms of fouls. Bonus situation. South Sudan disciplined enough to just have 2 team fouls at the moment. Coming out of the game at the moment to take a rest is Deng Mayo. Coming in is Emmanuel Malou.
You know when Malou checks into the game,
it's a different story altogether.
we're going to be in for a treat. As Agao knocks down his first free throw.
It's interesting to see the South Sudanese fans quieting down when they're taking free throws. Concentration of the utmost.
Hakizimana, nice hesitation, but great defense from Agao to contain and make sure he doesn't find his way to the hoop. Now Guibert trying to split the defense.
And it counts.
Basket counts. Get this man the ball. Get this man the ball. He knows what to do with it. Look at the replay. Splitting the defense. Manages to get up still.
I think what South Sudan is questioning there, were there extra steps taken by Guibert? But the basket counts. Guibert goes to the line for a chance to convert that into a 3-point play. He doesn't. but the tip-in is good by Jimbere. Jimbere has been active on the offensive boards, and that man has been active in terms of passing the ball. Nice dish to Emmanuel Malu, rightfully so. Silale Shani, you said it. As soon as he steps on the court, you know we are in for a treat. Cold-hearted shot there by Gobert. No luck for him.
Puat. He's in his range, Fidel. You got to be careful. You can't give him that kind of space when he's at the top of the key.
The assessor travel there. It's 37 to 25. Gobert. Let's take another look. Yeah. A travel, not on Gobert rather, but a person receiving the pass. 4:34 to go to the half. It's been an exciting game thus far. Bokbal almost losing the ball, but manages to keep the dribble alive. Tremendous skill by the point guard. Substitutions coming in is number 9, Mathiang Mo and Kwani, as well as Koyaga is still in the game. Puot, who's left all alone. Can't believe it, they left him all alone to take that 3. But he misses the shot. Gobert coming with the ball. He's immediately double teamed. Off the glass, and it's good. Basket counts.
You know, Gobert does an amazing job of getting rebounds, considering his height and his position. You don't see too many point guards, or even shooting guards, get as many rebounds as he does. Reminds me a little bit of Russell Westbrook. Oh, Malu with the attempted tip back in. A foul has been called. You can see Hakizimana not happy at all with that call, but they're gonna call a push.
Let's take another look after that 3-pointer by Mathiang. There was a push, a definite push there by number 8, Ninziza Alvin. There was the slightest pushes there by Alvin Ninziza, and you can understand why maybe the Burundi players were not really excited about that call, but you had to be hawk-eyed, and the referee was right on top of it. Saw everything. There was a push on the South Sudanese player. Kwani, he makes the second free throw. 1 for 2 on that occasion. Nowhere to go. They have to kick it out. Gobert immediately double teamed, and you can understand why. Cleverly distributes the ball.
You're gonna have to keep an eye on that shot clock. 1 second left. Managed to fire it off before the buzzer, but
not a very good pass there.
.11 lead for South Sudan. What a move from Hakizimana. My goodness, off balance. I thought I would have described that as a prayer, but clearly that prayer was answered.
Somehow he has a way of getting his prayers answered, throwing it up in the air.
What? Nothing.
Speaking of answered prayers,
but the bottom of the net. Ninziza under pressure gets it to Hakizimana. Hakizimana looking at his options. He kicks it out to the wing for the 3-point shot before the buzzer. Basket is not good. And now Mathiang decides to slow it down a little bit. Oh.
And every time Makoy Agao drives to the basket, he draws the foul somehow. That's a good strategy by him.
Very
as
good
well.
strategy. Very good strategy. He knows how to almost run into the player in such a way that they have no choice but to foul him. And he's also had a very good percentage from the free throw line. And that continues. He's only missed one free throw so far out of all the times he's gone to the charity stripe. And he extends South Sudan's lead to 43 points. Substitution as number 10. Makwei checks into the game for Mayotte.
Oh, Gobert. Oh, my goodness. What a pass. Shame about the finish. But Gobert, one exciting player. And South Sudan just missed from point blank. And Hakizimana dribbles the ball. Alvin is at top of the key all alone. But they took their eyes off the ball. Reggie, guilty of that turnover. Timeout Burundi. 1:47 to go before halftime. And as you can see on your screens, the scores are now 43-29 in favor of South Sudan. Let's take it downstairs and have a listen to what both coaches have to say to their teams.
Communication. Be smart about it. The same thing to you. Bring the ball. You have experience in that. Yeah? Let's go. We're going the same thing. Let's go to the post. Hit the post. Yeah? We're going inside. We're going to have it out the same way we play. All right, let's go. Yeah, keep being aggressive defensively. They're tired. They're tired. What to do together.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this game. Nice off the glass move by Alvin. The bank is open after 4 o'clock. But Puot was the man on fire for South Sudan. There's 2 fouls at the moment, 2 personal fouls, but it doesn't matter when you're scoring like that. You can see Sudan leading this game. Nice dish there to Emmanuel Malou. Nowhere to go. He has to kick it out. Mathieu for a 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound Burundi. They almost managed to salvage the rebound. But Burundi come up tops in terms of that. Alvin nowhere to go. He has to kick it out. Bienvenue in and out. Rebound South Sudan.
Tough break for Bienvenue. He had a good look at the rim. And he's been shooting well so far in this game. And I must say, Fidel, Burundi have done an excellent job. This is the smallest lead that any team, or let me say, South Sudan has the smallest lead against any other team in the tournament, so far. Usually at this point, they've already managed to crack that 20-point lead. And right now, Burundi are still hanging in there. South Sudan doing a great job of keeping Hakizimana contained. Nice steal from Kweni. He gets it to Makwei. And we know what he does. It's nothing new. Kwandak Makwei. Always giving us highlight reels. Always giving the dunk fanatics something to see, something to watch. And you can see there's a bit of commotion on the floor as referee Eric Otieno talking to some of the South Sudanese fans who got a little bit too rowdy, but the situation is contained.
Somebody threw a bottle on the court, but I think it was accidental. No harm, no foul. 45-29. A thunderous dunk by number 10, Makwei Pwandak. Hakizimana distributing the ball really well. Bienvenu drive into the basket. His layup is too strong. He gets his own rebound off the glass. No good. Ball is up in the air. No one really has possession of the ball, and they call a jump ball immediately. Bienvenu showing some nice aggression, but the ball turns over to South Sudan. 17 seconds to go to halftime. It's been a close encounter. This is the closest that any team has ever approached a South Sudanese lead. Salale Shani, you called it. Puot, top of the key, turn in the corner. Finds Emmanuel. Emmanuel trying to work on the baseline. Kicks it out to Makwe, but Makwe is fouled before he could make a move. They're over the limit. Makwe is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. You can see a lot of physicality down low. Foul is on the floor. They're in the bonus situation, so he's shooting 2 free throws. Exciting day 3, right?
Very exciting indeed. Second game of the day. Earlier on, we saw Eritrea take on Tanzania, and that was an impressive victory for Tanzania. They won that game 101-69. After this matchup, we will have Kenya taking on Somalia, but that will do it for the first half of this game. A final attempt from Hakizimana, which will not count. Scores are 47 South Sudan, 29 Burundi. South Sudan doing what they do best and getting a good lead before the end of the second quarter so that the pressure is not on them coming into the third. Fidel, how do you feel about this first half?
This game is delicately balanced, if I must say so. South Sudan looking very confident early on, but Burundi are not going away. As you can see from your scores right there, we'll take a short break, but South Sudan lead this one 47-29. be underway. And interesting statistics coming our way from that first half. Interesting enough, Tenny Puot scoring 18 points, scoring 66% from the three-point line. Silale Shani, you have more.
I do. And coming up as a second highest scorer for South Sudan is number 13, Agao Akoy, who has really managed to master how to get to the hoop. But guess what? All eight of his points came from the free throw line.
Wow.
Really knows how to sell the drive and draw in the defense. But I think the first half goes to the man on your screens right there, Tenny Puot, with his 18 points. As you said earlier, Fidel, 4 for 6 from three-point land. But let's not take away from how Burundi has been performing. 7 points for number 10, Nijimbire Guibert. He's had a great game so far, but I think South Sudan have picked up on his hot hand, and they've been really doing a good job of containing him. South Sudan shooting 35% from three-point land, 75% from inside the arc. Very impressive if you ask me. 87.5% from free throw.
Yeah.
Fidel, this is not the team that you want to foul, but Burundi have really been hanging in there.
Yep.
And I think that there are a few things that they can improve on. 4 points from South Sudan's turnovers, and yet they've had 5 steals in the first half. I think they've not been able to convert as well as they should. They've been attempting more shots.
Yeah.
They've attempted 36 from the field, as opposed to South Sudan attempting 26. But of course, South Sudan have been having a higher efficiency, and I think that's the story of the first half.
It could be the 5 steals. Give credit where it's due. South Sudan getting back on defense, the transition defense doing its job, limiting them to 4 points only. And points in the paint, Burundi, impressive. 24 points in the paint as opposed to South Sudan's 18. Second chance opportunities. Burundi have 8 points as compared to South Sudan. And of course, offensive rebounds are the story to tell. That's where the story lies. Burundi have 11 offensive rebounds as compared to 15 by South Sudan. And bench points, South Sudan of course having 13 because of that young man there, Akoy Agao, and of course Deng Mayot, all coming from the bench and contributing to South Sudan's lead at the moment. In case you're just joining us, teams are still getting ready to come onto the court for the second half, and South Sudan lead this one 47-29. South Sudan are on a roll and are looking to make it 3 wins in a row. On Tuesday, at the beginning of the tournament, South Sudan beat Somalia 114-79, and yesterday they managed to dispatch Eritrea 111-57, and a nice dunk over there by number 10, Makwei Mondak. We dubbed him the young shark yesterday, and he brought the fans to their feet.
Interestingly enough, Burundi are the team with the lowest points in terms of South Sudan having a lead. Most teams South Sudan has played, if not all except Burundi, they've had a 21 or more point lead before the end of the first half, Fidel. So that's just a testament to how hard Burundi have really been trying in this particular matchup.
They say numbers don't lie, and we're here to give you the numbers. Start of the second half, Burundi with their first attempt at the basket, they miss. Emmanuel Walu, short jumper from 18 feet, no good. They get their own rebound. Kwani, double K. Nice pass to Emmanuel. Emmanuel can convert that one. Second chance opportunity, he does so. It's now 49-29. A healthy lead right now. Number 4 there, Jean Hakizimana, the veteran of this team. Burundi side, nearly a block there, but they call a foul. Number 10, Guibert, driving straight to the basket. This young man has no fear. Taking the ball all the way to the basket. Getting fouled there, being rewarded by 2 free throws coming up. He makes the first one. The smattering of boos from the South Sudanese fans trying to distract Guebert from his duties.
Unshaken.
Unstirred. So James Bond something there, but let me let it go. Double K. Nice drive to the baseline by Young Shaq.
That's good defense from the Burundi side, making sure that he couldn't utilize
nice
that
pass.
baseline drive. Hakizimana on the other end, nice left hand finish. Good transition offense on display by Burundi.
Emmanuel asking for a screen. Nice crossover move. Driving and dishing out to Matiang. And Matiang is not going to miss an open three-point
Not going
shot.
to miss that shot. He was wide open. And that was an intelligent move by Malu to draw the defense and kick out to him. Burundi unable to connect on the other end. And now Quat with the ball.
Nice entry pass. You saw it coming. You saw it coming. Once the ball reached him at the top of the key, all alone for that three-point shot, he now takes his points tally to 21 points.
His fifth three-point for the game, Fidel.
Nice turning of the corner there. Drive to the basket. Guebert showing some aggression. It is calling for a foul, but the foul happened on the floor. We're not yet in the bonus situation, so nice attempt there, unless the referee... Yeah, it's saying it's 2 free throws coming up, right? No? Yes? That's why I'm sitting in the commentary booth. And the referees are down on the floor. Young man has ice in his veins. Calm, poised. Nothing seems to shake the young man. So far, so good from the free throw line. Trying to reduce this deficit. 21 points. Watt driving. Getting the ball stripped from him. The ball eventually lands on Double K's hands. Dangerous cross-court pass. They distribute the ball well. Puot, corner three, no good. Big rebound, Matiang. Matiang calms everything down. Finds Double K at the top of the key. Driving all the way to the basket. Up and under move by Emmanuel. No luck for him, but he goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
You have to wonder why he didn't take that shot. We know he's definitely got it in his bag. And I think he was a bit disappointed that he didn't take that shot either, because he had all the space in the world.
Trying to show us his entire repertoire. I guess 7 of 4 remaining in the third.
He has been 0 for 3 in this game so far, though. So I guess his confidence levels are not that high. But he makes his first free throw. And we know how reliable he usually is.
Yeah.
From the free throw line, gets his second one to go.
Hakizimana bringing up the ball. Guebert, top of the key, very aggressive. Being guarded very closely, double teamed almost, driving all the way to the basket. He should have attempted a shot there when he felt the foul. But he gets fouled on that drive.
I mean, look at his handles, Fidel. He managed to get past 3 defenders. If it was not for that foul, he probably would have been able to get all the way to the hoop.
Yep. I believe you. Bienvenue. Top of the key, nice hesitation move against Matiang. Step through move, no good. Rebound. The big man, Musoba Reji, doing work down low. The lead is now reduced to 20. Emmanuel driving all the way to the basket. Misses everything. Bienvenue, nice dish there, but a point blank miss by Ndagi Jimana. Inexplicable miss there by Burundi. Let's take another look. This is a replay whereby Emmanuel was pushed to the sideline. Call a foul on Burundi. 6:04 remaining in the third. Port guarded closely by Hakizimana. Takes a screen from Young Shaq. Nice alley-oop pass. Too high for Emmanuel. Behind the back pass. Careless pass, I have to say, by Burundi. Don't need to do that early in the third quarter.
It's not the time for
Baseline
showboating.
jumper. Good.
South Sudan are going to make them pay for it.
Makwe showing his entire repertoire. Not only a dunker, he can shoot the ball really well from inside the arc. Bienvenue. Nice dish there. No joy for the Burundi big. Tries his luck again this time. He's rewarded. Reji.
Musoba does a really good job of making sure he releases the ball right at his fingertips.
Exactly.
Nice high arcing shot. Makes it very, very hard to block. Speaking of hard to block, Puwat on the way to the hoop. Another player who has not been on the receiving end of a block in this tournament so far. Such a talented guard.
Coming in, Deng Mayot for Emmanuel Malou. Getting in some size, they need the rebounds. Feel like South Sudan have just at their foot off the gas just a little bit. Going away from the philosophy, they're moving the ball really well in the first half. Matiang, oh, nice crossover move, driving to the basket. He gets stripped, the referees let them play, and that is the shot clock buzzer going off. .453 remaining. Hakizimana trying to put moves on his defender, double K. There you go again, the big man there, Reji. No luck for him. Puot comes away with the break. Thought about the shot for a second. Defers to double K, just top of the rim. And guess who's there? Number 14, Deng Mayot. Goes to the free throw line for a chance to convert that into a three-point play. Big rebound there, and that's why he's in the game.
I mean, what more could Musoba do? Muyot has at least a good 4 or 5 inches on him.
Exactly.
Not even talking about his wingspan. I think Musoba should not beat himself up. He did as best as he could. And Mayot to make it a 3-point play. South Sudan with a strong 24-point lead here in the third. And Burundi struggling to stay with them.
Beautiful footwork there. Nice ball movement. Bienvenue just after the free throw line, but a rebound, double K, Kwani off the glass, Matiang. 64-39, and you can hear the raucous noise from the South Sudanese fans, and a nice pass there to Reji. Reji too strong on the glass, rebound South Sudan, and they calm things down. And you can see how the South Sudanese players are moving now. They're a bit tired.
They are a bit tired.
This back and forth is really taking a toll on the players.
But this is where now Burundi need to crank up the heat. If the coach needs to make some substitutions, this is really the time to do it. And really push the ball on that transition offense. You can see South Sudan a bit slow on getting back. And Jean Hakizimana from the corner. No timeout has been called. Players have been asked to come back onto the floor. I mean, when you see your enemy is wounded, Fidel, that's when you really take it to him, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying South Sudan is an enemy of Burundi,
Yeah.
but Burundi has to recognize that the players are tired.
Players are tired. They've been going at full throttle, high octane since the first half.
So why not take it to him? Why not try full court pressure? Why not
Maybe the
capitalize more on the transition offense instead of setting up your offense and calling plays?
sometimes, in my experience playing in the past, the teams which, if you allow them to set up their defense, their half-court defense, you're in for a long day. So a team like South Sudan, you really need to attack them from the get-go. And speaking of which, a timeout has been called. They recognize that they do need a breather. At the moment, South Sudan lead this one 64-42 against Burundi in day 3 of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. Let's take it downstairs and have a listen to what both coaches have to say to their teams.
No, so get him, and then slip. I'll give it to you. If you get him, you feel good, let me clear up.
Then my rope, then the guy was over here. Yeah? Then my rope was. So we run into the other guy here. Yeah? You punted, he's going. You set in the screen. Dang, this is you here. So he's setting the screen for you. You roll into the basket. Yeah? So you stand here, you see the screen, go to the basket.
누가 kulitumia? Eh? Nuka kulitumia. Hamikile. Iyo mipira mekora bambiba. Kubiki mutayinji.
Guys, iyo ekipe ntabwo iri kudusindira ku bintu bibiri n'ubu amashuti no kutagira block.
Let's take a look at the highlights from that third quarter. Look at that move. Inside out. Puot is there for a 3-point shot to take his tally to 21 points, much to the delight of the South Sudanese fans, much to the dismay of the bench from Burundi. But that young man, Reggie, was one positive, had a positive impact on their offense, especially on the offensive rebound section. They're back to live action. Puot, top of the key. Nice turnaround jumper, no good. Burundi with the rebound, they're off to the races, they slow it down. And this is the time they need to take advantage. 3-point shot, no good. Big rebound. Back ball, who's just into the game, and a bad pass there by Kwani. And that young man, Guba, beating everyone, and a nice assist. Turnaround jumper, good. Jean Hakizimana making amends.
If Hakizimana had missed that, Guibert would have been done. He would have been done.
They're doing all the hard work, right? Nice kick out there. Long distance 3, no good. Okoye Agao has not made a 3-pointer yet. Alvin, nowhere to go. Gives it to Reggie, nice handoff. Nice step back, he loses the ball. Concentration not there. Puot one-on-one situation. Is going to beat him any day of the... And inexplicably, he misses from point blank. That was ball back. Gobert. Quick 3-pointer there. No luck for him. Big rebound. Deng Mayot. And South Sudan slowed this game now. They're slowing the tempo.
Guibert can't expect to hit a 3-pointer after running from one end of the court to the other. I mean, no one has the gas like that. I think that was poor shot selection, and this time I think Burundi slow things down just a tad. Hakizimana gets it to Guibert. Guibert, a breath, and then a cut all the way to the hoop. He kicks it back out.
Nice close out, but he beats everyone off the dribble. Just tough luck, he didn't make that reverse layup. Ball back, nice alley-oop pass, they miss it. It was a nice sequence of events there for South Sudan, but they missed that ball. It's a turnover. Score still remains the same, 64-44, 20-point lead. 1:03 to go before the end of the third quarter, rather. And substitutions coming in is Puot and number 4, Mengistu Njokor, in place of Okoye and Matiang. Matiang feeling the effects of the pace. can tell by his body language that he's been moving of late. He needs a breather. They might need him in the fourth quarter. They will definitely need him if Burundi also make a run for it. So far, so good for South Sudan. Nice crossover dribble there. And a nice block by Deng to deny Regie. Nice drive to the rim by Mengistu. Goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. It is so loud in the gymnasium we can hardly hear each other, but look at this beautiful Euro step move to the basket by a foul there by Shabani Vyamungu.
Fidel, do you get the sense that South Sudan are missing the presence of Yang Wek, or do you think they're handling the business just fine without him?
They're missing his scoring. They're missing his double-figure scoring. Maybe this scoreline would have been up another double digits. But that being said, South Sudan is playing well as a team. But now the heart of Burundi, you can see that the smallest person on the court fighting with Deng for that rebound. And look at that man right there, Alvin Ninziza. Turnaround jumper, good.
Game still very much within reach for Burundi. Just 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Still another 10 minutes of game time to come up.
The lead has now been cut to 18 points. A foul happened on the floor. It's not a shooting foul. Oh, they're over the limit. South Sudan go to the free throw. Nice drive there by Emmanuel. Recognizing he had a mismatch driving baseline. Emmanuel goes to the free. No, they're not over the bonus. No, they're over the bonus. Emmanuel goes to the free throw line.
No surprise there, Fidel. No surprise there.
No surprises there. Fully focused on the task at hand. Conversos free throws 2 for 2, 12 seconds to go. It's back to a 20-point lead. Can Burundi do something in the last 10 seconds? No, they can't. That man, Deng Mayot, is there to firmly reject Jean Hakizemana.
Nothing but pumpkin, and he's talking to him.
That's just straight up nasty. Last 5 seconds of the game, they need to put up a shot real quick. And Puot does exactly that before the end of the third quarter. Much to the fans' delight, it's now 69 to 46. Boy, don't we have a show on our hands. If you're not at the Nyayo National Stadium, you're missing out. But if you're at home, just catch this game. It's day 3 of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. And the scores are right now: South Sudan 69, Burundi 46. We're back to the start of the game. It's the start of the fourth quarter, and you can see the aggression already. And Puot trying to shake off Hakizimana. Emmanuel being aggressive, driving to the basket, off the glass, no good. Rebound Burundi. Such a physical game this is. Oh, nice spin move. Oh, nice up and under. No luck there. Beautiful move. Shame about the finish. What? Oh, nice pass by the big man Deng. Gets it back. Wants to go dunk on the Burundi side, but solid defense there. Gobert driving and he gets fouled by Puot. And Puot seems to have an issue with the Burundi bench. Let's take another look. It's a hard foul, but a solid foul, just preventing the basket. It's a side ball. Gobert, Hakizimana, turn in the corner, kicks it out. Nice head fake to get his defender up in the air. He has to kick it out, and it's a backcourt violation. Alvin Nintisa looking to the heavens, asking for a few extra inches to get to that ball.
You know, I've never been a fan of passing once you're in the air, because
never
it
good,
really limits just how much you can do. And that was one of those passes. Back ball. Takes it all the way. Nice floater.
Oh. Gobert. Teardrop. Nice. Sticks the two. It's now 71-48. You kind of get the feeling South Sudan are now firmly in control. They keep on fighting. The foul and a basket. And Deng Mayot is saying they can't stop me no matter what they do.
I think there was a foul on ball before Mayot, actually. He was pushed from behind going up. So maybe the refs wanted to make or give a makeup call. Either way, Mayot was fouled going up. Chances are high he will convert this to a three-point play. Easy as you please. South Sudan now 74 points, Burundi 48. And as Fidel, you said earlier, South Sudan seemed to have comfortably set themselves up for a nice smooth ride for the rest of this game with that kind of lead.
Oh. Where did he come from? Number 11, Dagi Jimana. After that jump shot, he almost put it back with authority. But a foul by Deng, and you can see the relief in his face. Like, I dodged a dunk. I'm telling you, Mr. Director, we need a top 5 of the dunks that almost ended people's careers. They didn't go through, but if they did, they could.
Dagi gets the second free throw. And now ball back. Will bring the ball up. He doesn't have a problem beating one defender. Decides to kick it out for the corner three. Nice tip back to Emmanuel Malou. Malou can't finish.
Mengistu recovering the ball well.
And they're going to call a foul.
A double dribble, I think.
Mengistu not happy with that call at all. We'll take a look at the replay.
I don't think there's anything wrong there. But on the other end, Burundi score through that young man, Jimana.
Burundi taking advantage of the confusion on the floor.
Oh. An attempt on an alley-oop there. Gone awry. Nice drive to the basket there by Bienvenu. No joy coming out with the rebound and a reaching foul by Burundi on Puot. A very hard foul there. They have to take it to the side, or they'll just inbound from there. Yep. Interesting to see South Sudan has 2 point guards playing at the same time. I'm guessing Port is going to be the shooting guard. He's been on fire. Oh, nice strong move to the basket. You can see a smiling Deng Mayot.
He's showing off his guns.
Yep.
Very well placed. Once he's there, there's no way.
Yeah.
How are you gonna stop him? 7'1"?
Let me tell you, I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
There's nothing you can do. Hold on to his knees or something.
Mayot, free throw percentage. Very high. He was 50% at halftime. I think he's made every single free throw he's taken since. As Burundi managed to get the ball back.
And a reaching foul by Emmanuel there. Let's take another look. Yep. Emmanuel baited into that one. He should have let it go.
And he knew it. But fouling situation not too dismal for either side. Timeout has been called by Burundi, who will meet their coach to try and figure things out. This game got out of their reach very fast, but let's head on down to the floor and hear what strategies the coaches have to share with the players.
ni wowe n'uyu araza akugireka ku mugongo ni hari ucu uhindukira Jean ucu utanga pass ino kwa Gibert ababiri bagenda ngaha baragira geste aze umusohoro uyu mugabo Richard acaza kubitira ku mugongo ekran Gibert acha tourna wocu muhe pass ngabo we na uri muguma ngaha batinze ucuha aba babiri
Gibert sindagwaye kusimba direct ndaguwa nyene ushobora dia kusanza akara yo hejuru hariya.
Take a look at some of the highlights and some of the fans who've shown up in large numbers. That's a beautiful move there by Matiang to finish off that layup. But Burundi are not to be left behind. Hakizimana, the 31-year-old veteran, making that corner three to just keep his team close.
Speaking of fans, Fidel, I'm looking at some of the comments here on our Facebook page. South Sudan have fans who are watching from Russia to Canada, to Rochester, Minnesota. So much support for South Sudan, not just in this gymnasium, but also on the World Wide Web. Very nice to see.
It's very nice to see global audience of this beautiful game, especially showcasing what the continent has to offer. Remember, this is Group D, Zone 5 of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. It has Somalia, Burundi, Kenya, South Sudan, and Tanzania. And a strong, powerful move there by Emmanuel Malo, driving to the basket, and he had a bit of time there. And the turnover by South Sudan. They get the ball back and then they turn it over. Substitutions coming in is Musoba Reji in place of Himbazawe. Reji driving and partially blocked there by Deng. And they're off to the races. This Sudanese team, double K off the glass to make it a deuce for him and push the lead to 81-54. Burundi looking for players to shoot the ball. None of them want it. Double K drive into the rim and a super block there by Burundi.
My goodness.
Let's take another look.
Just when Queenie thought he was safe, what a block from Bienvenu, who's proven that he can get up there.
What a chest down block that was.
And you can see how tired the front court is for Burundi. The fellas have really been pounded in the paint. The likes of Regime Musoba. It's not easy to play a team like South Sudan.
Yep. Oh, running into trouble. They say it's a travel, not 3-second violation. Very solid defense by the South Sudanese team. Bujeje Romy coming in. For a minute there, he wasn't aware that he should have come into the game, but that's how engrossing this game is. 5:10 to go to the final buzzer. All alone, deep three-pointer, and it's good.
He knew it as soon as he left his hand, Fidel. What a day for Tenny Puot.
A nice move there to the basket by Romy. Using the rim to protect his shot. And you can see the defenders, Bienvenu, just approaching, trying to body up Puot. It's a mismatch situation. In comes the big man. He's in trouble right now. He can't keep up. Then they give it up to Matiang for a three-point shot, and that's a good play as any. As Matiang has been deadly since the start of the tournament from beyond the arc. My goodness, isn't this South Sudanese team scary?
They really are, Fidel, and I'll tell you why. Because their inside play goes without saying. You know, they're tall, they can get the ball easily. They're doing a great job with the rebounds, offensively and defensively. But then they can shoot the three ball as well, you know? So how do you stop a team that is a threat on every corner of the floor? Not only that, they're running the ball on transition. Defensively, they don't even need to do much. They just need to clog up the lane. They're not getting themselves in trouble with the fouling situation. I think this tournament really is South Sudan's to lose. The only way they can lose this tournament is if they decide they want to lose it. And I'm seeing a lot of desire on the floor, a lot of support from the technical bench, and of course their president, Luol Deng.
I think Kenya Morans have a question or two in terms of that happening. They play later on after this game against Somalia. They've been impressive as well. They've gone 2 for 2 during the start of this tournament. Nice contorted layup there by Gobert.
I don't think Gobert has had a sub this entire half so far, Fidel.
He's been their go-to guy. Speaking of go-to guy, there's the #1 jersey, all alone for a three-point shot. And guess what? No surprises. Puot.
Beast mode was activated long before this quarter. Tenny Puot scored 10 points in the first quarter, 18 by the half. Well on his way to 30 points.
Oh! Makwe Pondak getting up high and down hard for that putback dunk. The scores are now 92-59, ballooning very fast. My goodness, this South Sudanese team are really playing at a high level. The point where Burundi are just missing open layups, intimidation being a factor. Gobert with a corner three, no good. Rebound, South Sudan. They bring the ball up.
Wow, Fidel. I mean, we're in here in the booth shaking our heads because it looks like Burundi had a slim chance earlier on in this game, but South Sudan have said no. Not if Tenny Poit or Matian have anything to say about it. That's his sweet spot. Second three-pointer from him there at the wing. And South Sudan looking to make their average points in this tournament at about 110 if they're going to continue at this pace.
Poit is now just toying with them. Open three, and he makes it. Tenny Poit. Somebody pour cold water on that young man. He's simply on fire, simply unstoppable from beyond the arc.
That shot is so wet. Making it rain in Nyayo Stadium. The fans are loving it. South Sudan. Give them the trophy already, Fidel.
No.
I've already made my prediction.
And you can see what it means to their fans. And the coach wisely calling for a timeout so that he can get his substitutions on. I think he wants to rest the likes of Poit for the next matchup. It's going to be a week-long tournament. So at the moment, as you can see on your screen, South Sudan 98, Burundi 59. We'll take you downstairs and let's have a listen to what both coaches have to say to their teams.
Finish on three. 1, 2, 3.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights and punctuated by none other than Makwe Pwondak.
That's the man of the quarter right there, Tenny Poit. He's been on fire throughout, straight from the first quarter, Fidel. His confidence is building with every single bucket made. And I think he is the heart of South Sudan's team this evening. What a game, what a game.
And substitutions coming in thick and fast. Number 5 coming in for him, Dominic Philippe. Ecstatic fans of South Sudan just taking it in and soaking it in. Ball back is back in the game. They're just now going to control the tempo. We're going to see another 100-point game. Another 3-point shot, no good. It's too strong. Burundi with the rebound. Akizimana coming with the ball. Driving baseline, kicking it out. Nice ball movement, intercepted there by the quick hands of ball back. Who's back in the game? And Burundi resigned to the fact that they're losing their second game. They're losing the first game, rather. The shot clock ran out. Trying to play the game. Just the correction, Burundi won yesterday's matchup with Somalia, 106-86. But they've quickly found out that South Sudan is not Somalia. South Sudan have not come to play. Nice drive, getting away with a walk. Dominic Philippe, pull-up jumper, no good. Big rebound there by the big man. The ball goes out, still South Sudanese ball. The young shark, Makwe Pwondak, had an emphatic putback dunk earlier on. 27 seconds to go. Dangerous pass there. Ball, nice feeding off the glass by number 13, Akoy Agao. And now it's 100-59, 10 seconds to go. and Burundi will just dribble the clock out. There's nothing really to play for. 4 seconds to go. An emphatic win by South Sudan, laying down the gauntlet, making a statement in this game. It started off as a hard game earlier on, Burundi not backing down from a challenge, but South Sudan, as they say, the cream rises to the top, has come out straight up winners, winning this particular contest, their 3rd game in a row in the FIBA Afro Basketball Pre-Qualifier Tournament 2021 edition, 100-59.
Let's take a look at some of the sights and sounds that we've seen in this matchup. South Sudan beating Burundi by 100 points. Was an exciting game for the first quarter, and you can see by the smiles of the fans that they're very happy with the outcome of this game. It was hustle from South Sudan's side from the get-go. Number 10, Makwe, always on the highlight reel with his amazing high-flying dunks. But really, what a good fight from Burundi, I must say. Jean Hakizimana trying to be confident in the first half. Unfortunately, the offensive load was not as evenly distributed as South Sudan's, but Tenny Poit, what a game from Tenny Poit. He's shot so well from beyond the arc. He's had great support from his teammates, Makwe and Mathiang, who also had a field day from deep. I think Burundi did the best that they could do, Fidel. They gave it their best. All things considered, again, South Sudan were the favorites to win this matchup, but Burundi, who have not been phased by the South Sudanese performance in the previous 2 games of this tournament.
It was a valiant effort, but that's all it was. A valiant effort. See the defensive stance that South Sudan put on in the 3rd quarter. They really made life difficult for Burundi. Burundi had some nice moments in this game, but South Sudan were too much. They used their bigs really well. Their backcourt played extremely well, led by Tenny Poit, shooting lights out from beyond the arc. And that young man right there, the point forward, Double K, Kwani really played his heart out despite that big block by Bienvenu.
Taking a look at some of the statistics here, Tenny Poit, 33 points for this game. We predicted it, 75% from three-point land, 9 made three-point shots out of 12 attempts. What an outstanding game for him. He also had 6 rebounds. Second highest scorer goes to Mathiang, who also had a heyday from the 3, shooting at 57%. But really, it was a good day in the office for South Sudan, who almost could not miss from the 3, from the free throw area, and from the field goal. 37 rebounds for South Sudan, 27 rebounds for Burundi. 8 steals from Burundi, but they weren't able to convert. They were stealing the ball, but then when it comes to getting to the other end of the floor, they were trying to get into a set offense, which is not something that you want to do against South Sudan, who didn't have the legs towards the end of, or right at the middle of the 4th quarter, until Tenny Poit got them fired up with his 3-point shooting. And I think that's when Burundi should have taken advantage of the fact that they still had a little bit of gas, a little more gas in them, and really have taken it to them.
As you can see on your screens, shooting percentage for Burundi from the paint, 52%, from beyond the arc, a paltry 10%, and free throws 78%. That was their only good doing. The only time there was parity was points in the paint, 38 points apiece.